We've made it to Kuma. We're just going to have a coffee and something to eat. I do always love that view when you first see the lake.
We're on our way down towards Suggan, Buggan.
Going down to 25, but I might have a valve issue.
From Suggan, Buggan, we're going to take Limestone Creek Road, or Limestone Road, out to the Limestone Creek Hut.
Air down point complete.
I'm going to drop this down. Well, too cold for my window apparently. Hopefully you can see a bit of how scenic it is out here. Barry Way, Kosciuszko National Park.
We're having fun. We're on the dirt. We're very down. Just got to get to some point where we can put it in low range now.
Let's see where we are, hey? We're at the Wallace Craigie lookout.
That's where we're headed, isn't it, John?
That is where we're headed, yeah.
Somewhere over the rainbow. What do you think of when you think of outback Australia? Most people would probably think of deserts and, you know, red dirt, Central Australia, and that is definitively Australian. But
Also
this has got a lot of history. You know, the Victorian high country, New South Wales, all the early colonised parts.
We are in the Kosciuszko National Park, and obviously once we cross through over to the border into Victoria, I believe it will be the Alpine National Park. Better introduce, we've got a couple of mates with us on this trip. You might have seen Gareth before. He did the Stockton beach trip with us.
Yeah, really excited about the trip away.
Thought we'd get Beb out here to show everyone what a patrol can actually do on some tracks if we actually hit some.
That's it.
Got anything to say, mate? No?
How are you? Yeah, I'm Joe, Bet, whatever you want to call me. Snot Rocket.
This is
Land Cruiser.
This is his sexy patrol. And we all know Jeff's patrol. It's back on the road after his little roll. They fixed up the side, but they did too good a job. Like, it's clean. Way too clean. Anyway, I'm sure he'll fix that for us and he'll bring it back to the usual standard we expect. Sorry, Jeff.
Nah, you're right, mate. Yeah, we'll fix that side, mate. We'll make sure it isn't too clean. It looks a bit odd like that, so we'll have to get into some shit. Hitting it off-road.
Just stopped down here at what's called No Name. Beautiful little spot, sandy sort of beach. There's some rocks, there's some pebbles. You're apparently allowed to camp here. You probably have to book because we're still inside New South Wales, so Kosciuszko National Park still, as everyone knows, you've got to book. So we're just going to pull up and go for a walk down beside the river and check it out. Yep, no oncoming traffic at the moment, that's for sure. So we've made it to the Victorian border. Hello, Mr. Jeff.
Hello.
What's going on, Dale?
Oh, mate, just pretty excited about hitting it up in Victoria.
We're gonna hit the border.
Yeah. And it's welcoming us.
It is welcoming
As you can see over there, there is.
There's lock gates all over there in New South Wales. So we're gonna love life over that side of the border. What do you reckon, gentlemen? Time to hit it?
Time to hit it.
Let's hit it.
Let's hit it.
What's the plan?
What is the plan?
Whatever happens.
What's the plan, Gareth?
Whatever happens, bro. Whatever happens.
It's starting to rain, but we've just pulled up to Suggan, Buggan, and we're just having a look at the little historic schoolhouse. This is built around the 1860s. Allowed to go in. Just got to make sure you latch the gate. So it's a little bit dark. Looks like there's been a few birds. I guess that's why they want you to keep it closed. It's a pretty cool little schoolhouse. Something to check out along the way. Got to make sure I close the door and lock the gate. Just pulled up because I don't know if you can see it yet, but we got snow falling on us. Hey, look at this.
Look at this, mate. This is amazing. We have found snow. It's not settling on the ground yet, but time will tell. It's definitive snow. Not even just a little bit. It's awesome.
Proper snow, and
Hopefully the summer camp.
We are heading down the Limestone Creek track. I definitely suggest low range, first gear. because it is quite steep, especially when it's wet. If you tap your brakes, you will probably go for a little bit of a slide. So I'm just keeping my foot off the brake and just leaving it in first gear. Yes, I'm running an auto, but this car has lock up in first gear. As it's quite steep, I'm just letting it let me roll down, and I'm just steering in the direction I kind of want to go. I did have a little bit of a slide before, but obviously because I didn't touch the brakes, she just continued to roll through until we had a bit of traction. Dry weather, it'd be easy as, but obviously in the wet, not the greatest amount of traction. You probably want to rely on that gearing. If you don't have a lockup and you're in an auto, and it's not a modern one that has downhill descent control or something of that nature, and you probably don't want to go down this track in the wet anyway. Nothing gnarly in the way of rocks, just steep.
She looking down there?
Yeah, Jeff, she's not bad, mate. Just using me first gear lockup just to idle down. Still heading downhill. There is steeper sections as we go down. Sort of at, well, a low point anyway. Bit of a gully. There's a little bit of a bog hole. We're going to go through. And then there's a couple of ruts where obviously a couple of people have tried to go through as well. And she wasn't too bad, just need a little bit of extra juice.
Bog hole action, all good fun.
Hey,
Almost.
almost.
Just got to cross that.
Can we make it?
Well, I'm sure the Ranger will.
Yeah, we've got the goals with it.
Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Basically, I mean, it's not massive, it's only a short distance. And we'll probably get a sticker just to see how deep it is.
Well, Hit It Off-Road's all about safety, so we always know to check the bog holes, mate.
This is how we check them.
Not too deep so far.
No, it looks okay.
Well, it seems a little bit sloppy, but...
does feel sloppy. Well, that gets deep in there.
Time to hit this little muddy mess. See how we go. Just drop in, sort of follow the tracks where, see, other people have been. That was a nice easy one. That, my big song and dance was for nothing. She was easy as that. Take it, this is Limestone Creek. Check out the camping area. Grassy. It's very clean. Make sure we keep it that way. And yeah, wow, look at this. This is beautiful down here. What do you think about this camp, Jeff?
Mate, it's honestly like one of the nicest camps I've been to. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Victoria all the way, mate. The high country, already digging it.
We got a camp set up out here. What's going on here? Like,
a little,
what's with this little stack?
little fireplace I made.
Look at that, he's got a little fireplace in here. Some dime bag world's going on too.
Good morning. Thank you, sir. Oh, so this is how we do it. Let's see if she starts. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking. I don't know why, because when you're remote, there'd be nothing worse if it didn't start. So let's see if the old ZD fires into life. Ready? Glow plugs, warm, and...
We're probably gonna have to come back here one day. Hopefully somebody can tell us where the actual hut is, because I went for a walk around and we did drive around the area a little bit. Maybe we're just blind, but couldn't actually find the hut.
It's a cool track.
Not a real long one, not a real steep one, but it's been a lot of fun. Something that we haven't really done much of before, because it is our first time with the high country, but I am digging it. The high country's beautiful. Doing it in winter, so there are some seasonal road closures around the place, but we're managing to so far navigate around them and still have a little bit of fun. Bakehouse. We've also got an Alpine mixed diesel the other way and wind up all over that complete mess.
What's the chance of me leaving that there and forgetting about it? I don't know, I was going to say, look at this bloke, he's just standing here talking to himself with bowels all up.
So John navigating us through, so we are heading in a rough direction today to the Dargo pub.
So we're going to follow the Stockyard track to the Charlotte Spur track, which apparently is a pretty nice track to do.
Don't know what to expect. The way he said, the way he described the track, I don't know whether that means it's going to be a sketchy one or just an easy straight through one. So just keeping it in first, rolling down. The old ZD tends to, depending on what part of the trail it is, it hovers between sort of 2,000 and 3,000 RPM. So right now it's about 2.5 and just under 20 kilometers an hour.
Here you go, boys, here's your first water crossing.
I don't know how easy it's going to be to see on this camera, but won't lie, makes me a little bit nervous. I don't love steep trucks, but we'll just have to see, because this way has a gate. Gold mining site full of bullet holes. May the force be with you. This feel like vomiting right now. I don't know whether it's my allergy playing up or just a bit of fear factor. Probably the fear factor, know what I mean?
This is fun. I don't know if this is the start of Powers Gully. It's steep. It's just a climb. It just keeps on climbing.
I'm me, so I do get scared of things, and I panicked a little bit when I saw what they were all talking about. Approaching the steepest part now. Oh, it felt a bit dodgy coming up that steep bit. I don't know whether it picked a wheel up or just sort of felt like it, but yeah, it felt dodgy leaning back.
Almost at the top, but she's committing drive.
That's up in front of me. I don't know whether I sort of probably should have let him get a bit further up, but
still going, boys. This is a good couple hundred meters. I've made it. Woo, I'm at a flat spot at the top. You probably can't gauge how steep this is, but this is Powers Gully track, and she's steep all the way. How'd you feel about that, Jeffro?
look, not too bad. I was recording myself, so you'll see me almost vomit at the bottom.
So we just hit the Friday Spur track, and we're heading down to what is Wallace Hut, which apparently should have a campground there too. So probably not going to hit Dargo today, even though we're not all that far to push through, but I think a couple of boys in the convoy are sort of starting to feel a little bit tired and want to find a spot to camp. So just a nice little spot, hopefully, to set up.
Doing a bit of Vic High Country gardening. First one, and go, go, go.
Four-wheel drive? It is now. I think he was in rear-wheel drive when he started. So what happens when you're in two-wheel drive there, Joe?
Doesn't go through.
Doesn't go through, mate. We're almost at Wallace Hut, and let's say as you get closer to the hut, well, the direction we're heading anyway, there was some definite steep decline. Wallace hut, Owen Waller to be exact. Inside, not too bad. A couple of bunks. There is a little fireplace. A few utensils, but obviously if you use anything, you know, leave it there or leave more. You know, if you want to leave something for someone else, but as long as it's not rubbish. Don't leave your rubbish, take it with you, please. Well, the good news is we made it here. There's still daylight, so probably start a fire, collect some wood, and enjoy the night.
We've got a bit of nature's fire lighter,
Yeah.
bit of old man's beard, bit of a cheat, bit of magnesium.
Jeffrey over here is cutting up the log.
Nice full stop for just, you know.
Hey, there we go. Look at Joe, just splitting the wood, mate. Just splitting the wood, doing all the hard work. What are you cooking, Jeff?
Chicken, mate.
How are you cooking it?
I'm cooking it on a camp right. Get it cooked on this, cook it for a bit till it goes up in temperature internally, probably to about sort of 160, 170 Fahrenheit, and then I'll put a bit of a char on it, and then we've got some rice, and then we've got some pita bread pockets.
Alright, day number 3. We're just leaving the Waller hut. We are going to basically get onto, I believe it's Gridley track. From Gridley track, we'll follow that into Dargo, and there's some tracks basically coming out from Dargo which we will explore. So I've just come up the top of, I think it's Stoker track, or Stoker track. So this is just after we left Wallace hut. Just had to work off that toast, mate.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
So still come down Gridley, a few declines, a few inclines. Some of them steeper than others. But not a hard track. I mean, it's graded as medium, so I'd agree with that. I'd pretty much call it medium track. It's nothing crazy. So, typical of sometimes when you're exploring tracks and certain things are supposed to be open and they're not. So, we were going to come down Dalmore Road, which is supposed to be an easy track.
All our maps are saying that this is the trail
Here.
Like, something tells me if it's not being used, there's probably a major obstacle somewhere down there. Well, I think this is probably a little bit too overgrown.
I've just pulled up at the intersection where Mount Steve is, and further back in the convoy, Gareth had his spare wheel attached to his roof. Must have loosened himself off, and it's apparently gone flying down the hill.
Gareth, stop. I can still hear it travelling.
So they're all out having a look, see whether they can find his spare. What happened, Gareth?
I just looked in my side mirror and I seen this tyre bouncing next to me and then just disappear into the bush Jeff come over the radio telling me I've lost the tyre.
So I actually managed to spot the tyre resting up against a tree. I think Gareth is actually going to try to get down in there.
What's happening, Gareth?
I'm gonna go get this tyre.
Hooking her on there, Gareth. How's that, Mr. G-Man?
Wow, that was an
that fun?
experience.
Now you get the tyre back on the car.
I think we'll have a 5-minute break before that.
Apparently Lito's going to do the honours of putting the tyre back on the roof.
Well done, John, thank you.
Spotted it.
Just spotted the tread, there's a tread right there.
These boys are over here, they're all chatting, and all I want is a beer. So I want to know, when are we going to get to the Dargo Hotel, boys?
1.3 Ks, mate.
Apparently it's only 1.3 Ks for some reason. I don't believe them.
Well, the beer's definitely cold at the Dargo pub. Another pub ticked off the bucket list. Something exciting just happened.
Dargo Hotel, beautiful little spot. Great feed. Had a couple of Dargo Works burgers.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you from a distance.
Alright, found a little campsite. We left Dargo pub, headed down the Wonnangatta Road towards Wonnangatta Station. There's a station out here if you head further down. Campsite's called Eaglevale. Camping right beside the river. Beautiful down there. Lovely tranquil sounds of river at night. We had that last night as well. We could hear the river. It's quite nice. Put us to sleep.
Got the old chainsaw going.
Chainsaw view.
It's clear to see.
Catch up, really?
We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Yeah, that exhaust is very good.
We're out here at Eaglevale. We've just packed up. Beautiful little spot. Shame we're going to leave it, but we're going to head back today. It's been a great little trip. over the river at Eaglevale, and basically gonna take a couple of tracks, marked as difficult, around to the Howartville Old Town site, see what that looks like, and then we'll make our way through. There's a
4 degrees.
large tree down that I'm gonna have to go over here. It's gonna yep, sounds like Alright, so we're going to see if we can make it to Howartville, Old Town site. The track we're on at the moment is marked as difficult, so then at the moment it's quite gentle, but we'll see what happens as we move along. Here at the top of Mount Cynthia, on the way down to Howartville town site. Bit of a steep climb up, and there are some beautiful views that you should check out once you get to the top, that's for sure.
We climbed up quite a lot, climbed up to around 900 metres from memory, to Mount Cynthia, quite amazing, and now we're just following a bit of a ridge line on a slow descent into a valley around the Alpine National Park.
We're just coming off Cynthia Range track. We obviously stopped at the top of Mount Cynthia. It's not nowhere near the highest, but it was a nice view. And we're now heading down Station Track. Look at the views, boys.
Wow.
Bit of a steep descent.
So, as I imagined, we have gotten to a very steep section based off the previous ratings. This steep section would be difficult. If it was raining, you'd probably be a little worried coming down here, but I mean, we've had a little bit of drizzle, but it's fairly dry. Seem to have plenty of grip, I'm not sliding at all. I think we've dropped 300 metres from where we were.
That was a steep one, that one, eh?
Still going down, hasn't stopped.
Like a mad crossing, so you just... that was good, that was fun.
We did not find the Howartville town site. Had a look, I mean there was a couple of spots that it might have been there. Somebody knows where the ruins are and why we missed it, please let us know.
I didn't see any Howartville town site.
No.
Maybe we should just keep hitting it.
So we just finished a little river crossing and we're heading up Collingwood Spur track.
Got ourselves a bit of a steep one here. Looks pretty cool. See how we go with this.
Just at the helipad on top of the Collingwood Spur track. It's a fun little track, that's for sure. Just thought we'd stop. Some fantastic views up here. So we just sort of arrived in the Grand Township area. There is a little hut here. Here's the hut. It's quite nice, there's a little entrance. There is a little fireplace in here, keep you warm at night. Roll your swag out or roll a mattress out, roll whatever you want out on the floor.
Yeah, this is cool. Get a stretcher in here.
Yeah, this one here, just a basic hut, but it's good. I mean, if you're going to spend the night here and you want to be out of the weather, perfect. Just hitting the Matherson track. and then we're heading out to, I think it's Birregun. I believe there's a water crossing there, and then on the Birregun track, and we're going to find our way back to Omeo.
Like that. Another river crossing.
Completed the Birregun crossing. A little bit deeper than the other ones we did, but it wasn't crazy deep. Bit bright out here, but we just pulled up at Dog's Grave Hut, and it's a specky looking hut. Oh, look at this. Little fireplace, keep you warm. Yeah, there we go. It says Dog's Grave Hut up there. Beautiful. Just on track out of here, and we found something white just hiding. Look at that. Lovely snow.
Snow finally. It's a little bit, but we'll take it. Starting to wish I brought the snowboard.
Why not have all this lovely?
Oh, we achieved something. He's locking his doors. He's like,
Just slam out his neck, cat.
Nah.
So you never know what you'll find. We weren't even expecting to find, you know, actual snow on the ground. Tiny bit, but what the heck.
so it's air up time. Sad time. Means the hubs are unlocked. Low range is finished. On the way home. It's all over. Yeah, I can go. It's all over. It's all over, John.
All over, bro.
It's all over, mate.
Fair enough, mate.
Back to like normal road trip. Just so you know, Gareth, this is not a plumbing show, mate. So our next stop on this journey is going to be Omeo, where we're going to get some fuel and supplies. Mr. Nissan Patrol Man, what sort of tyre gauge are you using, mate?
Very good tyre pressure gauge.
Oh yeah, where's the cover, mate? Show us the case. Oh wow. What does that mean? Is that how a patrol owner should park their car, mate?
Every patrol owner should always flex it up.
Bit of flex, mate.
Keep orange strap. So obviously that fell off right in front of Lido, and he's too busy not to see it. So I call this Lido's fault. What do you reckon?
Makes sense.
I reckon we put it down to that.
Makes sense to me, I guess. That I didn't, call out and say, hey, by the way, Gareth, your orange strap's just come off, and we're going to see what happens with your tyre. You just let it go.
Wouldn't surprise me if he stopped and picked it up for himself. Thought that's a nice little score.
There was a point back there where he, like, we were all waiting for him. We actually had to stop for a couple of minutes. And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm still going.
No, I'm just enjoying the scenery. Some
probably-
orange straps falling off the back of Rangers.
Just found this beautiful orange strap. You know, one of Ant's pants, 1,000 kilo,
It was
$500 strap.
a nice strap as well. It wasn't a thin, it was like a nice fat one, had nice hooks on it. Now it's Lidos.
Yeah, now it's all Lidos. He's going to pretend like doesn't know anything about it.
No, of course. Until the next time.
Where's the strap, Lido?
What strap?
There we go.
That's what a guilty person would
Yeah,
say.
What?
that's
What
exactly.
happened? I was actually just going to ask you, like, how much further to go?
Oh. After that, fuck, 1.3 k's at least.
Yeah.
But I definitely need a drink.
You definitely
But-
need a new strap.
Yeah.
Well,
You reckon we
Dargo
can check
Hotel.
your car?
Did someone put it in there today?
No. We're just blaming you for the incident. Because you were behind me. So obviously the straps come off.
I was behind
We're
him all
saying-
yesterday and I didn't see anything.
We're saying you did drop back for quite a bit, so he's
I didn't want to get stung. I was like, yeah, fuck this.
no, he scored
Yeah.
a little strap. Thought that's a nice strap.
Yeah, maybe. I think it was a grunt one from memory.
And in the drifter drawers, there she goes. Yeah, guilty man.
Guilty man I am.
The strap
The
thief.
strap, 1.3k.
Just have to go give it a rev and the car move forward.
This is when he's you. He
Wondering why it
fucked
sounds
up.
funny.
What's happening, mate? Bit of maintenance, just checking over it. Oh, it's always good to look over the car and make sure.
Double check the power steering fluid. Because he had a leak and I was like, oh, I better check mine.
What about that?
Yeah, wait for Gareth. So.
Gareth needed shit, so you're like, oh, I wasn't shit. He needed to check his power steering fluid. He's like, no, I
Yeah,
wasn't
let's check the power steering fluid. Yep.
You know, they say, mate, when in Rome.
When in Rome, dress in chrome. When in Rome, dress in chrome. That's what they say,
If you
mate.
want to make Joe like really awkward, just put the camera in his face.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, fucking.
Yeah, I'm not real camera.
Are you sure that's snow, or is it maybe just a bit of frozen water?
It could be